Hi, what I have here is from AliExpress. This is a DC-to-DC converter, and this is not a boost but a buck. A buck is getting a higher voltage on the input and it gets to lower voltage on the output. The boost, you can get low voltage on the input and get higher voltage on the output, but they're both DC-to-DC. And this one is a 20 amp out, which is a lot. And also this is for my project. It is written as 300 watt, 20 amp DC-to-DC buck converter step model. And the characterizations go like this. So the input can be from 6 to 40 volt DC, and the output can be from, I think, 6 volt to 30. I will try to, no, the output can be from 1.2, they write, to 35 volt. Okay, and the current again is 20 amp, but they recommend use till 15, and if you do want to use to 20, you need to add additional heatsink. Then we get in this model. Now, of course, I want to test it, and it has also a current limiter. So there are two potentiometers. One is the voltage setup, and the other is the current cutoff. So in order to test it, I will connect it to 30 volt and 3 amp, because this is the power supply that I currently have. Okay, of course the polarity is very important in order not to blow it up. And the input and output, this is the in, so you need to be very careful when using it in order to connect it correctly in the polarity and the input and output. So this is what I'm doing now. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if it is working, not working, exploding, not exploding, or what to expect. So okay, my wires are too thick, but we will manage to work with them. Okay, so the input is now connected. I did not power on the power supply yet. We'll do it soon. And now this is the output, so I'm connecting the output as well, and then we use it to our again, the wires that I've chosen here are too thick. These wires are for more than 20 amp. Of course, if they're short, much more than 20 amp. But this is what I have right now. So this is what we will use. So the output is connected also, and now I will connect it to our load. Yeah, again, the polarity of the load is also very important in order to make things work okay. Okay, so now let's try to power on the power supply, 30 volt. Let's start with 1 amp to see that everything is okay. And you can see a LED here, yeah. Still nothing is exploding, so it is probably okay. Now I will try to take some current. And you can see 5 amp. 5 amp. But the voltage drops, yeah? So we are now in the current limit. So I will now reduce. Maybe I will try to adjust the voltage to 12 volt. So I have the potentiometer, yeah, working pretty well. Can adjust it with no issue. By the way, in order to make it to work, of course, the input voltage must be higher than the output, because it needs to get some voltage to do the adjustment. So there should be a minimum voltage difference here of 3 volts. So I'm okay because I'm 30 volt. Okay, so now again let's try to you can see upper. So it's set to about 6 amp and then it cut off. This is exactly, by the way, what I need, but let's try to decrease the cutoff to do it lower. By the way, it is getting a little hot, but very little. You can see that this current are not an issue for this module. By the way, the switch and frequency here is 150 kilohertz. How do I know? Because I read the manual. Now it's a little tricky. To find the correct potentiometer. Okay. Oh, it's very difficult not to slip from this very tiny. Yeah, but anyway, I think I've done it all the way to one side, so I'm going to the other side now. No change in the current. I can't get it to cut off again. Here it is cut off, you see, because the voltage dropped to 0.6. So I will set it a little up. Yeah, okay, so I can control the current very well. So if now I will go a little higher, it will stop. Yeah, okay, so this is working also. Now I want it to be about 5 amp, maybe 6. Let's see. Okay, dropping out. Let's give few more rounds here. Okay, so now, okay, you see the cutoff is something above. Okay, 5 amp is okay. I'm going a little up. Near 6 it will fall, because this is how it is set now. Let's see, 6.1, 6.2, 6.5, still working. Up, now it jumped. Okay, so this is exactly what I need. And by the way, the LED is off when you get to the cut-off voltage. Okay, so very nice. Very nice. It doesn't get hot at all after these tests. So yeah, I think I can recommend about this one. So if you have a project like you've seen in the fridge that I need to go from higher voltage to lower, so this is a very good thing that is working. By the way, I will shut off the power if you are asking how it is working. So of course there is a coil here, capacitors, and you are switching the MOSFET, the two MOSFET here. Probably one is NMOS and one is PMOS, or maybe both. I don't know what is the architecture here. But of course there is a chip, a microcontroller, or a DC to DC converter chip, that is doing all the work. There is also a current sense resistor. This is how you set the cutoff voltage. You sense what is going through this tiny resistor, which is marked 0004, so probably it is 4 milliohms resistor. And yeah, this is how these things work. So very nice. And I see also a diode here, so probably if you're connecting the input in the wrong polarity, you will have a short through this diode. This is like a protection circuit. Very nice model. Hope you enjoy. Thank you and bye.